Well, today we're going to take that old ugly antenna off the top of the RV. You know the one where if it's up and you forget, the tree branch rips it off as you leave the campground. That's the one. Or could be the one, you come inside and you keep seeing up in the ceiling. You're like, I wonder where that water's coming from. Yeah, it's leaking around the antenna, rotting the roof out. Luckily ours is not doing that, but we use Starlink and we don't need it. And I'm going to put solar panels on top here soon. If you guys have been watching our videos, you've been hearing me talk about it, and actually saw me doing a Turnabond last week. So we're going to take it off today, and I'm going to show you how to seal it up properly to where you don't have a problem with it leaking. I'm also going to show you how to make it look like it never happened, like it came that way from the factory. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to do it. First we're going to take this part out of the ceiling. Alright, so to take this off, what you're going to need is a regular set, not a metric, but a regular set. I don't know, yours may be metric, but you're going to need a regular Allen wrench set. And there's a set screw in this handle on the end of it. So we're going to go ahead and loosen that up, pull that off. All these pieces are going to come falling out of there. And the next thing you're going to do is take a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to take all of these screws out of here. There's 4 of them in this one. That's typically what I see in all of them. So we're going to go ahead and get them out. And that takes care of the inside ring. Okay, as you can see, we have just got a hole up there. Nothing is rotted. It's still in good condition. So we're going to go ahead and get it off. So let's go up to the roof. Well, we're on the roof now, and we're going to start taking all the old putty and stuff off here so we can start getting to the screws. And some of it is going to be really hard to get off. Some of it should be a little easier to get off. So you can start seeing the screws. If you guys can see, right here there's a connector in there. So you're going to want to take that loose. And that's all going to be all you're going to leave in the ceiling. Now with this, you want to be really, really careful. You don't want to end up hitting the top of your membrane up here and messing it up. So I'm just going to work around it real easy. So I'm just going to work around it real easy and try to flatten it out the best I can. And I want to do this with a plastic putty knife. I'm doing it with a metal one, hoping I don't mess up and gouge the top. But even if I do, it's not a huge deal because I'm going to cover this back up with a patch, and then we're going to seal it. And then on top of that, we're going to come back. We're going to actually put Henry's topical seal on top of this. I was going to do it here soon, but it's looking to me more like probably late September sometime when humidity gets down. And that's for a couple of reasons. One is it's freaking hot out here. And the other one is, if you guys don't know it, if you're thinking about doing Henry's at some point, it cures with moisture. So the higher the humidity is, the quicker it's going to cure. And I just don't want to be rushed and it flash over on me. And it says it can flash as quick as 15 minutes. I'd kind of like to have a little longer than that to roll it out. So it looks like I've got the majority of the die core, that's what was on here. Looks like I got most of it up and it's pretty well smoothed out. Okay, I showed you the other day with the Eternabond to use denatured alcohol. And EPDM roofing is totally safe with this. However, you want to use it on a cloth. Don't pour it directly on the membrane itself. Put it on a cloth. And it will clean it really good, has no oily residue, and it flashes off really fast so it dries. You don't have a residual up there. I'm gonna clean up real good where we're gonna put the patch. All right, what I'm going to patch it with is it's a polycore sign material, I guess you call it. We used to use it in our shop. We had a sign shop, but it is called Max Metal, and it's got a polycore in the middle of it, and it is sandwiched by 2 thin layers of aluminum. And what it looks like is this right here. You can see it's got a polycore in it. Now, many of you have seen the cargo trailers. It's got the really nice slick sides on them. This is what it's made out of. It's called Max Metal, and it's a polycore. So that's what I'm going to use to patch the top of this, and then we're going to Eternabond it after I screw it in. And then probably in about a month from now, when the humidity comes down, we're going to do the Henrys over the top of it, and it will forever be sealed like it never happened. So here we go. Here, I'm going to clean the bottom and the top of it with the alcohol again, just to make sure it's clean. And then I'm going to stick it right over the top of that hole right there and put the screws in it. And I'm going to reuse these screws. I mean, why not, right? I already have them. I got a Eternabond tape left over from the other day, so we're going to use it. Okay, and as I've told you guys before, you need one of these really heavy rollers, and just roll it out, because Eternabond actually bonds best when you roll it out with a heavy roller. It's pressure activated. Now it'll stick really good without it too, but it sticks really good when you roll it out. And as you can tell, I'm hot. It is freaking scorching here. It's got to be 120 degrees up here in this roof. But anyway, that's what it looks like when you do the roof patch. And then when I come back with the Henrys on top of this, it'll all be nice and white and shiny, and it'll almost look like it didn't happen. So let's go to the inside and see what's going on in there. This is super easy. What we're going to do on the inside is we're going to use a wall plate. It just goes over a, like maybe where they'd had a ceiling fan or a light at one time. It is just a plastic cover. And we're going to put it right there and make it look like it never happened. Did I mention it's hot in here? Not as hot in here as it was up on the roof, but it's pretty hot. So what I've done here is I've just put the screws in and kind of stripped them out, just so when I drill it in, it don't try to catch the lid and spin it around on me. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out about where the middle of the hole is. I'm going to line them screws up going side to side. And put it on. Let me tell you how hot it is in here. The cameras keep going off because it says they're getting too hot. But anyway, all I did was put that up there, use the 2 original screws, and I don't know about you, but being up there beside that other vent and the cover, kind of looks like it came that way. So that's all for this. I just thought you guys might be interested if you wanted to take your antenna off because of a leak or a possible leak, or gonna put solar over it like us. This is a good way to do it. Quick, easy, cheap. So anyway, that's it for today. I am burning down. I'm going in where the air's at. All right, till next week, we'll see you guys down the road.